And actually, we're still doing level 2 stuff, and we have several weeks to go. Um, level 2 or level 3 really doesn't match. We really wanted to, we really wanted to get into the skills, and I want you to build your programming skills, and eventually you can go to do USICO. And we have a USICO class in the club, and we will send you guys to the competition. So that will help you a lot. All right, so let me share my screen. And today I think we have a lot of review. But before we do the review, let's continue what we left from what we left at. So this is what we did last time. And then we say you can use the loop, and then use the date, because the date is what we learned, right? They use a date, get time. It will read the clock. It reads the clock and then get the time, and you can compare the two times. Then you know how long it takes to print it out, or to finish the loop, finish the process. Okay. So another thing we wanted to know is that you can sleep. Okay, if you use a thread sleep, you will put the process in sleep. It will get into sleep. If you put a 10 here, that means it's a 10 milliseconds. 10 milliseconds. So let me give you this code. If you have the old code there, I really want you guys to use it. So you will see where I put it, okay? So you can see where I put it. So let's use this. And then you see, okay, before you do that, all right, so let me run it first. In my, okay, in my code here, you see the takes 61 milliseconds. So let me run it. Let me run it again. 6 milliseconds to do this, okay? It takes 6 milliseconds to finish this. But, okay, if I put a thread sleep here, you see when I put in the sleep here, and you see what a problem I have. I needed to do the try, okay? So let me just do try. Try, get it to sleep, and then I catch. Okay, just do that. I will do nothing here, but make sure you have this. Let me give you all the code. Yeah, if you need it. And then now let's see how long it takes. Now I want you guys to take a look at how long it takes. Let me save my code, then run it. You see, it takes much longer. It's 1,247 milliseconds. And why? Because every time it gets to this statement, it will sleep there. It will sleep for 10 milliseconds. Okay? It will sleep for 10 milliseconds. So that's why, because you have a lot of loops in it, so that's why you get this number increased a lot. This number has been increased a lot. Okay. All right. So Can you guys try this? So you need to understand thread means is this process. The current process, it is a thread, okay? And you put it into sleep. So that's why every iteration, the execution get to this, that process will sleep for 10 milliseconds. Java is multi-thread application. So when you get into level 5, then you will see multi-thread. And that's very challenging, okay? All right, so let's move on. So we learned this, and let's go to do the next one. So this is another method in Java to get the tick value in milliseconds. So what is that? Right, let me give you this. So there's another method. Here we use the time to get time, right? I use the date to get time. Here, actually, you have another way to do it. So what is the other way? Right? Coming here to read it. So it's called a current time milliseconds. Right? So it's this one. Just go ahead and spend 2 minutes reading this website. Then you can try it yourself. And try it yourself. Okay. So after you finish reading, so let me just give you this. Give you this code, and I want you guys to try it. Okay. So this use that class. So you use the system current time milliseconds, and then you print out current time, put it into sleep, and then print out a new time. Okay. And then you get the reading again, and then you do the difference. Okay, you say how many milliseconds we put it into sleep. So 5 times 60, okay. 60, 10, you get 600. Actually, it's 3,000 milliseconds. It's about 3 seconds. So can you try that and see what you get? Right, so let me run it. So do you see exactly? This is about 3 seconds. You see here is the seconds, right? 13. Here is 16. And the difference, if you use that method, what you get is about 3,456 milliseconds. Okay, and that's all done by this one. Because you ask the execution, you ask the process to sleep for that long, then it wakes up. Okay, I want you guys to remember that. Sleep will put the execution in sleep. And you have another way to get the time in milliseconds. And I want you to do this one. Please go to a website you like, copy all the text on that side, and save it as a text file. Probably it's too involved for you guys. So now use the skills you have to read the text file and print out the text chart by chart. Use the time skills you just learned and check how long it takes to print all the charts out in second. I think it may be too involved for you guys. So let me just skip this one. This could be a very good homework if you like. A very good homework. It will get you skills. You need to know how to read a file, and then you need to print it out correct by correct, chart by chart. And then you need to get the time. And tell me how long it takes to finish printing them all out. Right? And I think I give it to you now. They may take you a whole hour to do it. All right, so let's move on. So another thing we wanted to remember to learn is calendar. We learned that date, right? So now we learn calendar. So a useful class to handle date, time. So it's calendar. It becomes more popular and it takes over many methods used to be defined in date. So Gregorian calendar is a concrete subclass of calendar. So it provides the standard calendar system used by most of the world. So what does it mean? So let me give you some website so you can go to read it. Spend some time on these two websites. Pay attention to its fields, compare, and the get method. Okay, you need to read the compare method and the get method. First read the calendar one, and then read the Gregorian calendar, because calendar is the parent of Gregorian calendar. Okay, so let me give you this one. I want you to read it. This is this calendar, and this is the child Gregorian calendar. So if you click on it, so you see it will inherit all the calendar has. Then you take a look at it. You need to look at all those get compare method. Okay. Okay. So I want you guys to come back. So let's do some exercise here and code. So let me give you this code. And I want you guys to run it. Then I will explain to it what is this doing. So you have only 3 lines of code here. So here you just create a new instance of Gregorian. You see, get time. If it's a calendar object, you use get time method. It will return a date object. So date object is what we learned the last week, right? So now you get the connection here. How can you get the date from a calendar? You just use get time, and then you get a data object. Okay. So let me run this. Let me change my code. Print line. So make sure they're not in the same line. You can also go ahead and change it. So let me run this. You see here is the date object. When you use a calendar and you get time, then you get the date. And this is exactly what we saw last week. But here you see when you use calendar to string, you see you get a big item here, right? It has all those fields. And if you take a look at this, then now you go back to the website. You go to the website and you see those fields. So what do I mean? You go to this website, you see so many fields here, right? And you see here, they're all covered. Right? Go take a look at that. You use the calendar to string. This is the whole thing there. Right? So let's move on. And then you use the calendar, then you can get month. It will give you the current month. Okay. And then you see you use calendar set. So you create a new calendar point to this date. And then you use calendar get a month. You see quiet again. All right. You see the first one print out the 4. I need to use printer line to make it clear. All right. So you see 4 is the current month, right? Because you did not set it to a different date. So that's why you create a new instance calendar, then it will point to the current date, point to now. Now the month, it is 4. Okay. This is not the month for, okay? It's not the month for. Okay. Right, and then see this one, you set it to the November 24th. Then when you print it out, you see you get a November here. All right, so if you do not know what does it mean, come back to the website. You see calendar month. What does it mean? Just go to this one, month. Okay. So that's the month, right? All right. So if you know that, so let's get to the excess here. Write Java code to find the day of the month for today and print it out. And then write Java code to print out all the days of a week one by one. Okay, give you like 5 minutes to do this. I think this one should be easy for you guys. You just come back to here and look for day of month. Okay. And here you have a day of week. Go ahead and do it, okay? See how can you write your code. Give you 5 minutes to do it. And I already have some example code here. You just take this one out, okay? You don't need those. You just write print out the day of month. And then you print out a day of week, right? Go ahead and do that.
Can you post the prompt in the chat?
Yep. Let me post this in the chat window so you can have it. Anyone finished?
I finished the first part. I haven't finished the second part though.
Yeah, can you can you share your screen to me?
Okay.
Okay. So, all right, I think you use the date format, local date time. Okay, you use the date to do it. I want you to use the calendar to do it, Jeff.
Okay.
You already have the example code I give to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just go ahead, just change one line of code, and you will get that.
Oh, okay.
So, can you stop sharing? So, Alex, how about you? You get it done?
Not yet.
How about you, Claire?
I'm done with the first part and I'm still working on the second part.
Okay. I will give you a little bit more time. Second part, if you cannot print out all, you print out today's day of the week. It's okay, because if you print out all the days, it's a kind of involved as well. Really want you guys, think about that. How can I get all the days in a week? No one finished? I think it should take a not that much time. So Ryan, how about you? Have you get everything done?
I'm finished with the first part, but not the second part.
Okay. All right. So let me share this part. Let me share it. So you can get the calendar, the month, right? You can also get calendar day of week. So let me just print out this one. You see what we got. So today is Thursday. Okay. So you get it 5. Because Sunday is the first one. All right. Okay. So if you wanted to print out all days of week, and that's a little bit involved. So you see a day. You see today's a Thursday, Friday is 1 day after it. So you need to be able to know the calendar. So you added 1 to the calendar. So you increase it by a day. Okay, you increase by a day. So that's why. So you can get the weekend. You can get every day of the week. So let's move on. I don't think we have enough time to do everything. So let's just make this quick. Okay. So let's just do a quick review of it. All the Java. And I think this will be the last class we do basic coding. And then we will have advanced topic. Right, so let me zoom this a little bit bigger. I want you guys to do this one. And you put your answer in the chat window. Okay, so the right answer is A, because you see this sleeps for 3 seconds. 3 seconds. So that's why it's 0.5 second. All right. All right. So let's move on to the next one. Let me put in separate here. All right, try this one. What will be the output of the following program? Okay, if someone if you choose B, you see, look at this one, how it is printed out. Okay, so the right answer is A, because that's the format. Okay. All right, so move on to the next one. This one I think I did not mention. The right answer is C. So you use time zone, and then you can determine that's eligible for daylight saving. Okay, that's number 3 or number C. So option C. Okay, so let's move on. This is basic review. I want you guys to be very familiar with it. I just wanted to check your knowledge. So can you guys do this one? I got 2 answers. Need 4 more. There's 3 answers. There are 4, 5. 1 more. I need 1 more. Let me check who has not answered. I have 6 students. Right, good. I get a 6 answer. All of you did it right. The right answer is A. That's good. Okay, so let me go to the next slide. Cool. You guys will remember those. Okay, 4 more answers to come. Those 2 answers, you are, who all did you need the answers? You're right. You get the right answer. Right. So 5. I need 1 more. I need 1 more. Serena, which one? All right. The right answer is B. Okay. That's right. You have any question? You don't have to follow within the family block. Okay. You don't have to. All right. I still need 1 more. Okay. So here's the right answer because of byte. You know, byte, short, integer, long. They are all integers. Okay. They are all numbers. So default value, if you do not give it a value, it will use 0. All right. If we're using null, that's for object. If it's object, you do not give it a value, it's null. That's a C, okay? For the floating number, double number, then it's 0.0. All right, move on. I get 2 answers, both are right. I get 3, both 3, they're all right. Okay, I need 3 more, 4. I need 1 more. Okay, if you are not sure, you go back to your Eclipse and take a look at it. The right answer is C. Okay, public static void. Main method does not return anything, so it's void. Okay, all right. So let's move on to the next one then. Okay, good. I get 1 answer that is right. 2 answers, both are right. 3 are right. 4 are right. Okay, I need 1 more. All right, that's a D. Okay, good. All right, let's move on to the next one then. I got 4 answers. You are all right. I need 2 more. 5. Okay. All of you are right. The right answer is B. Oh, it's A. It's A. Sorry. So the right answer is A. So not all of you are right. Right answer is A. B. You missed 1. Okay. You need to close in the pot. Okay. Do this one. Okay. Got 2 answers. 3 answers. 3 are right. Therefore, I needed. You all are right. This time you all are right. The right answer is D. String uppercase is all right. Okay, how about this one? Very good. Okay, the 4 answers all are right. I need 2 more. Five, all are right. 6, all are right. Okay, it's B. The right answer is B. All right, let's move on to the next one then. I get 1 answer, 2, 3, 4. All right. So some say A, some say D. The right answer is D, negative. Okay. There is no such thing get named for a string. Okay. So if you do not believe it, go to Eclipse and create a string object there, then put a dot there, see if you can get a get named. Do you see it there? All right, one. Cool. The 4 answers. Need 2 more. Five. Okay, I missed 1. All right, so the answer is the 4th. If you say true, you must be confused with Python. Python can use single quotes and double quotes. In Java, you can only use double quotes. Single quote is for char, correct. Okay. You cannot use single quote for Java for string. All right, do this one. This one I will ask you guys to explain it to me, okay? Now I got 5 answers. I need 1 more answer. Okay, I got 6 answers. So the right answer is C. Let me ask you why it is not B. Claire.
I remember using 2 uppercase before, and you have to have the U and the C uppercase. Also, I think in Java, like the different words have to be capitalized when they're like together.
All right, exactly. That's what I wanted to get from you. So as a convention, okay, it's not required. As a convention in Java, if you create a method, the first letter is lowercase. Then every word, okay, the first letter should be capitalized. Of course, if you make them all lowercase, it will not give you a problem, but that's a convention. So the Java developer who developed a string, he followed this convention. So that's why it's not this one. We do not have such a method. It is this one. All right, very good. Thank you, Claire. Thank you for that. Very good. I get 4 answers already. And you all are right. Two more. 1 more. Okay, the right answer is D. So equal. You say that compare if they are equal or not. Okay. So B is an assignment. A and C does not exist in Java. All right, move on. Yeah, this one is interesting. So I wanted to ask the students to explain. I'm not going to tell you which one is right until I hear you on your explanation, okay? So Ryan, what do you choose and why you choose that?
I choose A because I think C is just for Python, while B isn't like it isn't really for arrays.
Okay, so Aaron, you choose the same thing. Let me, Serena, what do you choose and why you choose that?
I chose C because like I think I remember using arrays with that. It might have been in Python, but like I think it's that.
All right, so C is the right answer. Why it is not A? You choose A, actually A is used to put the values in. So if you have an array, you need to see what are the values of the array. You have an array of values, you put it into the braces. Here you see it is a variable type. So if I come here, so if I create an array and a variable type, let me say string. It's a string array. So that's what I put here. And it will be an, okay, something like this. So then you put the value here. All right. So that's why the right answer is C. Okay, so let's move on. I think I have 2 more slides then. Okay. You still remember? Cool. I got 2 answers, both are right. 3 answers, all are right. 4 are right, 5 are right. Mr. 1 student, you all are right. The answer is A, okay? Very good. You guys are doing well. So let's move on. Three answers are right. 4 are right. 5 are right. Who do I miss? Jeff. Okay, the right answer is D. Remember, okay, in the Python or in Java, if you use for, if, you have to have the parentheses there. Okay, so D is the right one. Right, so let me see. Right, that's quick. That's easy, okay? A is the right answer. Yes, that's right. Okay. All right, so I think that's what I have for today. And you guys are doing very good. Wonderful. So next week, we're starting talking about the advanced topics, concepts, okay? We do not do much coding anymore. We really wanted to understand the Java more. So the fundamentals. So why Java is doing this way? Why Java is developed this way? The fundamentals, okay? All right, thank you very much. So let me return the class back to Ms. He.
Thank you, Dr. Yan.